Hey everybody, this is Gold Leader. I'm here with Patronus, and we are playing Harry Potter Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Yeah, it's a dueling night here in the household.
hmm So, we do Harry Potter streams every Wednesday.
Monday.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Every Monday.
Today is Monday, not Wednesday.
Quarantine always gets you on those days. Yeah, every Monday we do Harry Potter, and it's usually one of three different games, whether it be the USAopoly Hogwarts Battle, which is the
Mm-hmm.
campaign-based game, or Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is the dueling game, or the old Wizards of the Coast
TCG, the trading card game.
Harry Potter
Mm-hmm.
trading card game. Yep.
Oh,
So we just enjoy things Harry Potter, and it's nice to mix it up.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're gonna mix it up. Last time I played Ravenclaw and Patronus played
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Ravenclaw.
No, you're gonna play
I'm
Slytherin.
sorry, Slytherin. Apologies. I'm playing Slytherin, and she's playing Hufflepuff.
Gold Leader has a case of the Mondays.
Well, it's also
Alrighty, so we've got our regular starting decks that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Alohamoras that just gain a galleon. Then we have the regular wand that gains a lightning bolt, as well as the cauldron that can either gain you a galleon or a health. And then the last piece of our starting decks is a starting ally. We can choose between Hedwig the owl, Crookshanks the cat, or Neville. I'm sorry, or oh my gosh, Trevor the Toad. It's Neville's Toad. Trevor the Toad. I had a brain fart there for a second. So, Ron, the Gold Leader, and I both like different guys, and obviously it can be a little bit situational. I actually wrote an article on our website just kind of reviewing the pros and cons of each of these guys. So, if anybody would like to get a little bit more information about that, go ahead to homebasegames.com and just look at the articles page. Everything's keyworded, so you can search by Harry Potter Defense Against the Dark Arts and it'll pop right up. But I usually like Hedwig the Owl. Who would you like to use?
uh
I might actually switch it up though because I almost always play him. So
okay.
maybe I'll be more defensive and I'll be
The
Trevor the
Toad.
Toad.
Okay, then I'll play Hedwig
You want to play
since I
Hedwig?
have not played Hedwig
Yeah,
yet.
you normally don't because I usually like to play him. So I'll be something different. Okay, so we've got our setup here. We have our stack of library books ready to go. These are hexes are available. And then we've got our classroom deck all shuffled up right here, nice and tall. We can reveal the first four off the top of this. We have a Petrificus Totalis, another Petrificus Totalis. I did shuffle. A Potions Kit, and then Stupefy, which is a Gryffindor card.
Okay.
So we will spread all these guys out. So the Petrificuses are each 2. Potion is 5. Gryffindor card is 6. Petrificus Totalis. Choose one. Either gain a lightning bolt or choose one of your opponent's allies in play and they discard it, which is good.
Yep.
Potion kit is literally game one of everything: a lightning bolt, a galleon, and a heart. And then the Stupefy, opponent discards a card at random and you would draw a card. And if you have a Gryffindor affiliation, you also gain 2 lightning bolts. Man, that card is good.
Okay.
All right, so we start by drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, how do we decide who goes first in this game? Is there a rule?
There probably is, but we can just roll a die. I know we have plenty of dice handy. 7. Not 7.
Nope.
I tried to put some positive juju on it and it didn't work.
No. Okay.
Go ahead, mi amor.
So I've got 3 copies of Aloha Mora. It's gonna give me 3 galleons.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cauldron will give me a galleon or a health, which I'm going to take a galleon.
Yep, since you're fully healthy.
And then a wand for a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 4, so I'm going to buy one of these Petrificus Totalis.
That makes sense. So we'll pull these out.
Mm-hmm.
And we flip a new card, which is Confundus, which is a 7-coster, so you're not buying that.
Okay. And then I'm just going to buy the other Petrificus
That
Totalis.
seems really good.
Yeah. Have fun buying allies.
And then Defendio, I think is what that was. Defendo. Well, let's have a buff card.
Yeah.
Banish a card from your hand or discard pile if your Hufflepuff gain a galleon and a heart.
That card seems insane.
It does seem good. I'm not going to be able to buy it, which
And
is
lightning
super
bolt
sad.
you.
Sure. Can't buy it, which is super sad.
Pretty hard to buy something for 5 in turn 1.
I know.
It's possible, but
It's possible, but very unlikely. So I too have 3 Alohamoras as well as my Cauldron, which I'm going to use to just gain all galleons. So it'll be 4 galleons total. And then I have Trevor. So we'll put Trevor right here for right now. Put him over here. So I will gain a health back for Trevor. And 4 galleons buys me nothing but library books, and I'm already missing Hedwig. Sad. Alright, discard one.
yeah.
I'm upset.
All right.
I already miss Hedwig.
So I have I've got 4 copies of Alohomora. So get 4 of these. And I've got Hedwig the Owl. So I'm just gonna drop him down here. And I've got 4, so I'm just gonna drop 1 here and buy a book. And then reshuffle my deck because I'm out of cards.
Yep. And unfortunately, that was the way the cookie crumbled. I also, again, have 4 galleons because I have 4 Lohamoras because that's how the starting deck works, as well as a wand. So I will hit you for 1 damage and then buy some more library books, and I'm done.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 3 Alohomora. So that's 3 galleons. We have Petrificus Totalis. We're just going to get a lightning bolt for that. And then we have books. So I'll gain 2. So I've got 5 for the turn. And I'm definitely going to buy this thing.
Yep. We're in trouble, guys.
Alright, buying 5.
Yep.
And then lightning bolt.
Yep.
And I'm done. New card.
Alright. Another lower Gryffindor card, Expelliarmus. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Alohamoras plus my Cauldron, so that'll be 5 galleons. I turned too late. I guess we're just going to buy the potion kit.
Okay.
And I gain 1 from Trevor.
Bombardia. Gain a lightning bolt. You may banish a card from the classroom? Interesting. Okay, so my next turn is 3 copies of Alohomora. So that's 3 coins. Then a wand for a lightning bolt. And a cauldron. Yeah, I think I'm really safe here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this cauldron to gain a health.
Okay.
And I'm going to buy I'm gonna buy that book.
Or do you want to buy the 4 and use your gold on Hedwig?
No, I'm gonna buy the book.
Okay.
Lightning bolt. And I'm done.
Alright. So I have my wand for a lightning bolt. I have some books, which is going to give me 2 galleons plus 3 Alohomora. So 5 total. I'm going to use Trevor to gain a health back. So I think we're going to buy Bombarda for 2. Flip a new card. And Sugared Butterfly Wings, which is 4, and it's another Gryffindor card. I should have played Gryffindor. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I am just.
This game would be
I
so
am
different.
I'm so sad in so many ways. All right, and then I'm just gonna buy some library books with my remaining, and hitting you for 1 bolt. The one time I don't play Gryffindor is the one time that all of the Gryffindor cards flop.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
All right, so Petrificus Totalis. It's just a lightning bolt. Wait. There should only be one on here. 3 copies of Alohomora again. So just 3. And then a Cauldron, which I guess we'll just gain a health. And I'm going to spend my money on my owl. I'm going to buy this card. And Lightning Bolt Patronus. New card is Quick Quote Quill. Gain a galleon. Gain a lightning bolt for each ally you have in play. So, my turn is over.
All right. I think you dealt me a damage, but I'm gaining it back with Trevor.
Yep.
So we have a wand for a lightning bolt. We have a cauldron for a galleon, books for 2 galleons, and 2 Alohomoras for 2 galleons. So we have 5 again.
Mm-hmm.
5 is sad. I guess we're gonna do 4 on Expelliarmus and lose 1.
Okay.
New card. Ooh, is Dubby, the house elf.
Yep. What does he cost?
He costs 4. Once per turn, you may banish a card in the classroom.
Okay. All right. So I've got 2 copies of Alohomora, just for 2 coins.
Mm.
Got Petrificus Totalis for a lightning bolt.
Oh, I forgot to deal you damage, actually. There's just one sitting right here.
Okay.
And you're dealing me a damage, so I'll do that now.
Books. Two coins. And then Defendo.
Defendo.
I can banish a card from my hand or discard pile. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll just banish an Alohomora. I'm going to spend 3, and this is gain 1. I'm just gonna take a set of books.
Okay.
Move 1 to my owl
Mm.
and lightning bolt you.
I did already.
Okay, and I'm done.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3 Alohomoras. Books for 2. And a potions kit for 1 of each. Alright, so I have 6 galleons total. If only I had 7. 7's really hard to get right now, though.
Yeah.
We will probably just get the Stupefy for 6. I will heal 1 with Trevor. I will deal 1 damage. And I'm at full, so I can't
So the
use
new
that.
card gains a lightning bolt and 2 coins for Hufflepuff.
Okay. Of course.
So I have 2 copies of Alohomora, so that's 2 coins. Got a wand for a lightning bolt. A books for 2 coins. And Defendo, which I can't use because there's nothing in my discard pile. So I am going to buy this Hufflepuff spell.
So mean.
It's not mean. It's playing the game. Lightning bolt you. And new card is Landglock. Opponent puts a hex in their discard pile. Draw a card.
Nice.
Yeah. We're getting the hexes.
Yep. Oh, dang it. Well, I guess we'll get close. We won't. We'll fix the problem anyway. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 Alohamoras,
Mm-hmm.
books for 5,
Mm-hmm.
and Bombarda. Gain a lightning bolt,
Mm-hmm.
and I can banish a card from the classroom.
Okay.
Since I can't buy it, I'm not going to let you buy it.
That's fair enough.
You're already stealing all my Hufflepuff cards like a jerk. And I have 5 galleons available. Yep, flip a new card.
Another potion kit.
Another potion kit, which is 5, so I guess we're just buying that.
Okay.
And I heal 1 with Trevor.
Felix Felicis.
Felicis, yeah.
Choose one, odd or even. Then reveal the top card of the classroom deck. If its value matches your choice, gain 2 lightning bolts. Otherwise, gain 2 health. Huh. Not terrible.
Liquid luck. That's what Felix Felicis is.
Nice. Alright, Alohomora for a coin.
I made a Felix Felicis cocktail once. That was actually very, very good. It was a good recipe.
Sugared butterfly wings gets me a coin and a health. And I may banish a card from my hand, which I will. I'll banish an Alohomora. And then 2 books. So that's 2, 4. Okay. So I do have 7 now.
I'm surprised you wanted to banish because you don't have 7. Do you have one on Hedwig? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I couldn't see him over there. I was going to say, I'm surprised you would banish a card and not just buy the 7.
I don't know what the 7 does, though. Opponent discards a card at random. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, anything that's 7 is going to be good. This is not looking good for me, guys. Spell a tape. It's a Ravenclaw card. Gain 2 galleons and may put spells you acquire on top of your deck.
Okay.
Done?
Yep.
Alright. 2 Alohamoras. Potion kit for 1 of each. Books. And a wand. Okay, so healing too much, apparently. Dealing to you 2 damage. And 5 galleons again. So
Liquid luck.
yeah. Guess we'll get liquid luck.
Doesn't seem bad.
That's okay.
Alright. Lumos. Gain a lightning bolt and 2 galleons. Reveal the top card of your deck. You may choose to either draw it or discard it.
Okay.
Nice.
Makes sense. Lumos means light, so you are gaining information by turning on the light.
Alright, so I got 2 Petrificus Totalis, so 2 lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got 3 coins. Oh, actually, 2. I need the health, so I'm going to use the cauldron for health.
And just have 2.
And then just have 2, which I can't buy anything, so I'm just going to
Just bank 1.
bank 1.
Yep.
And then I'll be done.
You're going to hit me for 2.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to wait for you to draw your hand.
Got a discard effect.
Uh-huh. So 1 Alohomora, 2 Alohomora. Some books. A cauldron, which I'm going to use for a galleon. I'm going to use Trevor to gain a health.
And is it a random or a choose?
It is a random.
Okay.
Stupefy. Yoink.
Alright.
That's not a bad one. And then I draw a card, which is Expelliarmus. You have to discard a card at random.
Oh.
Reckon your turn.
Yeah.
Yoink. And I'm out of cards. So 5. 5 is my magic number. I keep getting 5. All right. Well, I suppose we'll do some spellotape. Hufflepuff ally. Tonks. Wasting 1. Tonks is Hufflepuff. Like I said, you may banish one. I'm sorry. Once per turn, if you resolved at least one hex, you may banish one of those hexes, gain 2 life, and draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, shuffle my deck.
Alright, so I have 1 Alohomora, which is a coin, 1 wand for a lightning bolt, and then I've got Confundus, opponent discards a card at random.
Okay, let me shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright. So if it's an item, I gain a lightning bolt and a health.
Okay.
So I'm just going to bank this one.
Which it was spellotape for everybody that was interested.
And 2 lightning bolts to you.
Okay.
And I gained a health, so I moved up. Alright.
Okay, I have a very boring turn. I have just 4 Alohomora. So, 4 galleons. Buying allies seems real bad when you have 2 things that make me discard them. So I think I just need to buy books.
Okay.
And be not efficient. Gain 1 from Trevor.
Okay. Books for 2. Ooh. Sonorous. Gain a lightning bolt and 2.
Guidance.
Like that. Alohomora twice for 2. And a cauldron, which I'll use that to gain health. And we got lots of money. So we're going to buy this Hufflepuff. 3, 6.
Seems real good. Goes in your discard pile, not in play.
Yep.
It's a cheater.
Just want to play it.
I know, because you have all of the Hufflepuff cards that you stole away from me like a big jerk.
Haha. Yeah. Dumbledore.
Oh, what he's playing.
Lightning bolt you.
For a while. Yep.
And I'm done.
All right. So let's start with Felix Felicis. Let's say even. And it's even. So I gain 2 lightning bolts.
Oh, nasty.
I have 1 Alohomora plus books, so that's 3 total. And then a potion kit, which is 1 of each. And a wand, which is a damage. So I'm dealing you a lot of damage. 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then I have a heart plus Trevor. And 4 galleons. Same story.
There are no books left.
No books at the moment.
Alright.
Just doesn't seem good to buy allies when you have so many ways of making me discard them.
So 2 lightning bolts.
Like those.
Mm-hmm. A book for 2. I can banish a card. So let's banish a Alohomora. And another Alohomora.
Jay Perez asking about the recipe for that Felix Felicis. You know, I honestly don't remember. It was like 4 years ago that I was doing a Harry Potter marathon with some girlfriends, and I made it. It was...
Oh, like for drinks?
Yeah.
Cool.
I made a Felix Felicis cocktail. It was a combination, I remember, of Prosecco, ginger beer, some fresh lime, a little simple syrup, and I think that was all the ingredients. So if you want to mess around with that a little bit. But it was actually quite good. A little fresh ginger as a garnish. It was quite tasty.
All right. Lightning bolt you twice.
Oh, yeah. Relevant.
You're up. And I'm about to get stunned, folks.
Well, we'll see. I can't do 2 to you right now, so. But maybe. Alright, potion kit for 1 of each. Aloha Mora for a galleon. 2 sets of books for 4. And then Stupefy. So you have to discard a card at random, and I'm drawing a card.
Okay.
Which is another cauldron, which I'm just going to gain a galleon, I think. Actually, 7 doesn't do anything for me. I should just gain a health. Alright, yoink.
A book.
Get rid of your books.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 health from here, plus Trevor back to full, dealing you 1 damage. And 6 galleons will buy me Lumos, I guess? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And replacing with Ascendio. Gain 2 galleons and draw a card.
Okay.
And I'm out, so shuffling.
So I'm going to Defendo can't banish anything, so that's just getting discarded. And then what does this thing do? Gain 2, you may banish a card from the classroom. Opponent discards a non-hex card. I like it because it's...
Peruvian Instant Darkness Powder.
Yeah. So I think... what I'm going to do... it's kind of a lame play, but... I'll spend 2 to get... books to get 2. Aloha Mora to get 1. And Totalis to Lightning Bolt. So we're just going to... yeah, we have 4. 2 draw a card. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. So I'm just wasting 1.
Okay.
I'm going to buy this
I mean, you
one.
could bank it, can't you?
Nope. You can either save 1 on this ally or remove all.
Did you pull off more than 1?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
No, you have to remove all.
I understand, but why would you be removing them if you had
I only
one
had 3.
Did you? And you had more than 1 on Hedwig? Is
Yeah.
what you're saying? Okay.
You either have to remove all.
I can't see Hedwig because he's behind the giant classroom. So.
You either have to remove all
Right.
from Hedwig or...
Ginny. May reveal the top card of your deck if it has a value of 1 or more, i.e. you purchased it and it's not a starting card, and then you gain a galleon and a lightning bolt. And she's 4.
Okay.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Expelliarmus. Opponent discards a card at random. Blink. And... well, there's my lightning bolt. And I can banish a card from the classroom, so let's just banish Dumbledore, because nobody's going to be able to play him. No one's going to be able to buy him. And Defendo, which I don't think I'm going to be able to buy, unfortunately. So, 1 Aloha Mara, 2 Aloha Mara plus books is 4. Always 4. Excuse me. I mean, I guess I'll just take this Slytherin card. It's just whatever. Alright, and I'm stunning you for 1.
Alright.
So we have to reset. Pick up all these things. Back to starting. Is this our new one, Rictum Sentra?
Mm-hmm. Just gain 2 lightning bolts.
1 lightning bolt.
Or 1? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
If you end up discarding this card, you gain a health instead.
Sure. Okay. So I lost, so I'm going first. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to drop my Hufflepuff ally down.
Lordy.
And I'm going to get 2 money from Ascendio. It's a new card that I bought. And I get to draw a card.
Wrong thing. You just drew a card from here.
Oh, totally wrong thing. Sorry.
You can't draw a card from the classroom.
Nope. Okay, and then... wow. Petrificus Totalis for Lightning Bolt. And then... I could do... oh. So I've got 3 books. So that's 6. Okay. So you may banish a card from your hand or discard pile.
It's the same one you have.
Yep. I just don't know if I want you to have it. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 5. So we'll buy that. So what I'm doing is kind of, when I can, I'm trying to keep her off of Hufflepuff cards because when you have cards of a certain house, all those bonuses add up, and it's a real quick way to lose. So I'll lightning bolt you, and then I'll buy this card, which is good for me because you keep making me discard. So then I'm losing 1.
I mean, I have 2 cards that make you discard.
That's
not
happened multiple
ridiculous.
times. Your deck's pretty small right now.
The same thing again. Scourge of 5. Banish a card from your discard pile. If it's a hex, gain 2 health.
Okay.
Alright, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am using Bombarda to gain a lightning bolt and banishing a card from the classroom.
Okay.
So I'm just going to banish
What
an
are the allies you
ally
don't
that
care
I
about?
don't care about because I'm not going to be buying allies when you have so many ways of dealing with them. Expelliarmus. Opponent discards a card at random. Okay. Lumos. Gain a lightning bolt and 2 galleons. Reveal the top card of my deck. I can choose to either draw it or discard it. And it's a wand. I mean, that's fine. I'll draw it. Using my wand. And I also have 3 books, but I don't know if I want all of these. So let's return 1 to draw a new card.
Mm-hmm.
Spell-a-tape allows me to gain 2 more galleons, and spells go on top of my deck. Then I'll just discard these books for another 4 galleons, so I have a total of 8.
Okay.
So we'll spend 4 on a discard again.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Replace Butterbeer. 2, gain a health, gain a galleon for each ally in play. I'm hitting you for 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and I still have 4 galleons left. So we're just gonna buy one of these Scourgifies. And Polyjuice Potion. Choose an ally you have been playing, copy it. And it's a Slytherin card, so you can choose an opponent's ally instead
Okay.
if you're Slytherin.
So it's my turn. So I'm gonna play Defendo. I'm gonna banish Lohomora and gain a Galleon and a Heart. And then Cafundo. So I get to discard a card from your hand at random and get an effect. It's an item. So items.
Books.
Huh?
Books. I was just
Yeah.
saying it's books.
If it's an ally item, gain a lightning bolt and a heart. Okay. So we'll do that. And yeah, I'm okay with this. I will play a Lohomora for a coin, and I will play a Cauldron for a heart.
Okay.
And I'll use the 2 to buy.
The Butterbeer?
Yeah. What is this? Gain a health. Gain 1 for each ally you have in play. Yeah, that seems good.
You've got a couple allies.
Not too many.
Spell a tip again.
And then 3 hearts. So go up to the starting. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And lightning bolt you.
For 1?
Yep. And then I'm done.
Okie dokie. So I have the Peruvian Instant Darkness Powder. So I'm going to gain 2 galleons, and I can banish something from
The classroom.
So
Yep.
I'm going to just banish this Slytherin
Makes sense.
thing.
And she too is obviously making sure that she's taken.
Snape.
Oh, nice.
7. Gain 2 lightning bolts or 2 health, or banish a hex in your discard pile.
Wow, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. 1 Alohomora, 1 set of books, and a potions kit for 1 of each. So dealing you 1,
Okay.
I'm healing 1, and 6 galleons. I'm always 1 short of what I want to buy. It's really sad. Da 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 da.
Now you see why she plays Hedwig every time.
Gosh, it just makes me so upset. Although Hedwig wouldn't
The
have been
old
that great because you
non-efficiency.
would have discarded him multiple times. But okay, I suppose I'm just going to buy another Scourgify. It's the least
Yeah,
efficient.
J Prez, I understand what you're saying about the reset. The only thing about resetting and starting new games with only your base set of cards is that you're never actually building like a really
Yeah.
good deck.
That's true.
So I don't know. My only issue is that I feel like the bonus, house spells or house cards,
Yeah.
I think they're a little too powerful, and it's too super random when you get them.
Yeah.
Same thing if like one person gets hex and the other person doesn't, or one person gets banished, then it can also be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Right now we have one person getting allies and the other person not, so we'll see if that matters.
Usually it does. We haven't had a ton of really powerful allies.
We haven't
though.
had really great ones.
Yeah.
So I've got Quick Quotes Quill. I gain 1, and then a lightning bolt for each ally, so I get 2.
Yep.
And then Sonorous is a lightning bolt and 2 money, and then I draw a card because I have a Hufflepuff ally. That's good. And then another lightning bolt for a
Ouch.
wand, Petrificus Totalis for a lightning bolt,
Ouch.
and Alohomora for a coin. So that seems good.
Yeah.
So we'll hit you with 5 lightning bolts,
Went away.
and then 4 coins. I think I want more allies.
Makes sense.
So
You have all of the ways of discarding allies. I have none, so you buying allies seems very smart.
yeah.
Particularly since allies persist in this game and give you an effect every turn. Speaking of allies, Mad Eye Moody. Once per turn for each hex you resolve, gain a lightning bolt and a health.
Mm-hmm.
Done?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 Alohomora. Cauldron we're going to use to gain a life.
I will say the one thing I like about this game is that it does at least seem to be dynamic. Like
There's
there
an ebb
is
and flow.
like and honestly, like you not just ebb and flow, but like there are strategies, more strategies than I gave it credit for at first. Like right now, we're both playing with a strategy, right? So your strategy has been to
Buy
uh,
what I can.
buy what you can, but keep me off. But you've also had a good job of really preventing me from. You've got three cards. You've been ripping my hand apart, so I can't been able to buy things very well. Unless I have Hedwig in play, so
Yeah.
like I'm literally taking turns where I'm like I get 1 gold.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Discard a card at random. And I draw a card.
speaking of which,
Oh, Trevor.
here we go.
That was helpful. Yoink.
Oh, and that card's been taken out twice. Okay, so it's my turn.
I have 3 galleons left, so we're buying some books again.
All right. So Alohomora for a coin, Ascendio for 2 coins, and draw a card. Oop, I did it again. Sorry. Books for 2. Butterbeer for a health. Woohoo! And 2 coins. Gave one for each ally in play. Yeah, 2 coins. The Butterbeer is not so bad.
It's fine when you have allies.
Yeah.
When you have no allies, it's terrible.
And then lightning bolt.
Well, not terrible, just not very good.
Okay, so let's get you with a lightning bolt. And then I have 7, so I can buy Snape, which sounds awesome. So we're gonna buy Snape.
Alright. Wingardium Leviosa. I know I'm a USAopoly Harry Potter games nerd because as soon as I saw the picture of the spell direction, I knew exactly what it
Yeah,
was.
that's awesome.
Didn't even have to see what it was. I just saw the swish and flick thing and
Yep.
like, oh, Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, done.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 Alohomora.
Mhm.
A potion kit for 1 of each.
Yeah, that card's good actually.
It's quite. I mean, it's 5.
It's 5, but
And discard a card at random.
here we go again.
Yoink. Oh, that's sad. It's the first time I've hit one of your starting cards, I think.
Yeah, you've hit good cards every time.
Yeah. So we're getting a health and a health from Trevor. Hitting you for 1. And I have 4 galleons. All these Ravenclaw cards. I guess we will just buy some more Spellotape.
Okay. Ooh,
Professor Sprout.
she's good.
Hmm?
I forgot what she did, but I had her last time.
Gain galleon and 2 health.
Psh, just
yeah.
do it. You know, that's awesome.
Seems pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm out of cards, so shuffling.
This girl does nothing because we have no hex. She's just
Yeah.
an ally.
But she's giving you access to all those Hufflepuff cards that you stole away from
That's
me.
the only reason I bought her.
I mean, it's super relevant.
Alright.
Don't discount the fact that is not super
So
relevant.
I got a lightning bolt. I want you to discard that.
Well, fine.
Confundo.
I gotta draw my hand first.
Banish an Alohomora. I get a health. And a card. Alright. More lightning bolts. And what the heck does this do? It's an item.
Yep.
So an item gives me, if it's an ally,
Spellotape.
a lightning bolt and a heart. Okay. So, for 2, I'm going to buy this card. It seems pretty good.
Virtum Simstra again.
And then 2 hearts and 3 lightning bolts.
Alright. Good.
Oh. No. I'm not getting a lightning bolt. Take 1 back. I'm concerning your ally. I forgot you had an ally in play.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine.
You're up.
Alright, we're going to use Felix Felicis. Odd or even, reveal the top card of the classroom. If it matches, I gain 2 lightning bolts. If it doesn't, I gain 2 health. So let's say odd. And it's even, so I gain 2 health.
Okay.
Spell Tape gives me 2 galleons, and I can put spells on top, and then I have 2 Alohamoras. So a total of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rather Ravenclaw spell.
yeah.
Alright, and then we get this new spell, which is opponent discards a card at random. It's another Stupefy, man.
Yep.
I need to... Alright, so I'm going to play Defendo again. I got 2 of these, so I get a heart and this. I banish another starting card. So...
And your deck is just all gas right now. It's crazy.
Banishing is
I
ridiculous.
know.
And then I draw. Gain a lightning bolt and 2 money. This might be the first time I ever win this game
It
against
might.
you.
Oh, you've beaten me before.
Not on stream.
Well, we've only played once on stream. Don't act like it's that crazy. This is the second time we played this game on stream.
All right, so this is a money, and then I get a lightning bolt for each ally. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. We've got another ally we just drew.
That's fair.
Ginny, reveal the top card of your deck. Of course, I blank. If it has a value of 1 or more, gain it. Yep, nope. Okay, so nothing for Ginny. Now we play this card to gain 1. And then gain a lightning bolt for each ally in play. So that's
Yep.
3.
You will stun me.
Alright. And then 5 money from 2 books. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
Reset.
Yep, I'm going to spend this money though. So I got 4
Yep.
and 3 on her. And 2 on this one.
Jeez, you had 9?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
4 lightning bolts and a heart.
Cedric, who is good. Once per turn, if you gained health, gain a lightning bolt and a health. And Reparo. Choose to either gain 2 galleons or draw a card.
Yeah, one thing I would for the reset, I think a good change might be at the end of a game after a reset, any cards that banish or curse have to go back in the classroom, back into the deck.
Maybe.
So you can keep the other things you purchase,
Right.
and that might be a detriment to purchasing those. You know what I mean? Because they're so
no, it's
powerful.
not. Yes, they're so powerful, but that's a good thing because it just sets up your deck. Like your deck is all gas right now.
Right, but I'm saying it's still good, but it's a way to balance it because if I'm buying a card that I'm going to end up losing in the next
Yeah.
game, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still getting a major look at what I just did. Like,
yeah. I mean,
this
I've
is
discarded maybe 3 of
1,
those.
2, 3, 4, 5. These are mine.
Yeah, it's all you.
So, yeah, I've banished 6 cards already.
Yeah.
So, and now they're in my. And now it is as the game builds, I'm still banishing cards.
Right. That's why I say your deck is just all gas and mine is.
That's what happened the last time we played. Except you had the banish on turn 1.
Yeah. That's where I like this game, but so much of it is luck of the flop and what you happen to get access to on your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You don't control. That's why I think if you did a reset and you had to put cards that banish and cards that create hexes back into the classroom, it
yeah.
would maybe be a way to balance those cards.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. So I lost, so I'm going first.
It's still a stupid fun game though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, of course, I get Scourgify now. Banish a card from your discard pile. That's going to do nothing. I have no discard pile. Oh, actually, I could potentially. Lumos. So gain Lightning Bolt and 2 Galleons, and then reveal the top card of my deck. I can either choose to draw it or discard it.
Oh.
Well, that I'm just going to draw. All right. Then I don't have a discard. All right. So, yes, Scourgify is going to do nothing. Then you have to discard a card at random.
Okay.
Actually, 2 cards at random.
Alright, grab 2.
And I draw a card.
Okay.
I get 2 Galleons from Alohamoras. And then a Bombarda, gain a Lightning Bolt, and I can banish a card from the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So Let's banish this.
Alright,
Slytherin card. Imperio. Gain a lightning bolt for each ally opponent has in play. Oh, finally.
that's a good card.
And we're buying the heck out of that for 4. It's going to be a long time before you see it, since I
Okay.
have to go through my whole deck. Deal you 2 damage.
Alright, so I have gain a galleon and a heart,
Expelliarmus is back.
and Petrificus Totalis to.
Lightning bolt, I have no allies.
Yep, getting a lightning bolt, and then I can banish a card from my hand, so just get rid of that. Because I can't buy anything anyway, so just bolt you twice.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay, Scourgify. I can banish a card from my discard. So we'll banish one of my Alohamoras.
Mm-hmm.
Wand for a lightning bolt. Alohomora for a galleon. Spellotape for 2 galleons, and I can put spells on top. And then books. Let's actually discard the books and draw a new card. Ooh, Expelliarmus. Discard a card at random. And with the 3, I'm going to buy Reparo, and because it's a spell with my Spellotape, I can put it on top of my deck. And hitting you for 1.
Mm-hmm.
New card. Ernie McMillan. Once per turn, if you played an item, gain 2 health.
Okay. So gain a money and 2 health. Lightning bolt, and a money, and another lightning bolt.
Lordy. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts. I missed one somewhere. And 1, 2 money. Okay. Yep. Alright, so bolt you 3 times. And then 2 health, 2 money, can't buy anything.
Yep.
Done.
Okay. We have Wingardium Leviosa for 2 galleons, and items can go on top. Spellotape for 2 galleons, and spells can go on top. Potion kit for 1 of each. The Reparo. I think we're just going to discard it to draw a new card. Ooh, Felix Felicis. Top of the deck, let's say, is even. It's odd. So I gain 2 lightning bolts. And books. I think we're going to discard to draw, which I got more books, which we're going to discard to draw. And Trevor. So 1 from Trevor,
Mm-hmm.
1 from this, 3 damage. And I have 5 galleons, so I suppose we're going to buy Expelliarmus because I can put it on top and waste 1.
Okay. It's another discard.
Yep.
You got like
Discard
5 of
at
those
random.
now.
Yep. Gilderoy Lockhart. If you may discard a card. If you do, opponent has to discard a non-hex card.
Okay. Alright, so books. Ginny, reveal. So I get, if it has a 1 or more, gain a lightning bolt and a money.
Mm-hmm.
Then she gives me a money and 2 health. Then I got a wand for a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
This gets me a money and a health. And I can banish a card if I want. Probably don't need to. This gets me a lightning bolt.
Rectum Sumptra.
So 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts. Really just need another lightning bolt to win the game.
Well, you won't win. You still have to get to 3.
Oh,
It's not best of 3. It's
right.
you have to hit me for 3
That's
stuns.
fair. Mm-hmm. 4 doesn't purchase me anything, so put that back.
Draw.
And draw.
More.
I'll put that back. We'll draw. One. I guess I'll buy one of those back.
Sure. And
And
hit me for 3. You did have 4,
oh, I did have.
but I don't think 4 does anything more than 3, so I think you're just discarding it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you wanted to gain a health instead.
I actually had one under here. I could have had 5.
No, you have 3 right here, and you. Or did you? I don't know.
It's fine.
Whatever.
I did
You're
it.
buying
So
books,
3.
it's fine.
1, 2, 3, and
Hit me for 3.
hit you for 3. You're up.
Okay. You discard a card at random with Expelliarmus.
Okay.
I'm using my Cauldron to gain a health. Trevor gains me a health. I am discarding books to draw a new card. Sad face. 3 Alohamoras, so I'm just going to rebuy these books. Yoink. That was good.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle.
Alright, so play her. Reveal the top card of my deck. It's an ally. Okay. If it has value of 4 or more, draw, otherwise gain 2.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to return this book to draw this card to play this ally. Get a health and a money. I can banish a card. Let's banish my wand. And
I think you have another Alohomora.
did I?
Unless it's that card.
Nope.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use this
Nope. Oh, I guess you.
for her, so I get. So first of all, she gives me, if it value 1 or more, I get a lightning bolt and a money. And then she gives me 2 health and a money. So now I have 5.
5 buys you anything but Cedric.
You may discard a card. If you do, your opponent discards a card. Oh, I like that. Once during your turn, if you have played an item, gain 2 health. Makes it pretty hard for me to get killed. Once per turn for each hex you have resolved. I don't have any of those. Alright, so 5. We're going to buy that.
Mandrake.
3 hearts and a lightning bolt. And you're up.
Yep. Alright. Potion for 1 of each. 2 Alohomoras. Peruvian powder gives me 2 galleons, and I can banish something from the classroom. So let's banish this guy. Accio. Gain 2 galleons, or search your deck or discard pile for an. I'm sorry, only search your discard pile for an item and put it in your hand. Then I have some books. Does 7 do anything for me? No, it doesn't. So I'm gonna.
7 does it? You would have 8. Oh, no, 7.
No, I'd have 7. I guess I could buy a 3 and
You
a
could
4.
buy a 3 and a 4.
So yeah, we'll get.
And you might as well buy
some
this first
galleons.
and see if you get something even better.
Yep. So we're gonna
'Cause
hit
this is
you
really
for
good.
1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gain 1 for that and 1 for Trevor. So I have 4 for a Mandrake. And then flip Revelio. I'm sorry, Incendio. Gain a lightning bolt and draw a card. Can't buy that. So I guess let's just buy Accio for 3. Reparo.
Okay.
Gain 2 galleons or draw a card. And
My turn?
I'm done.
Alright, so we're going to play Snape, which gain 2 lightning bolts and 2 health.
Jesus, there's so many allies. I need my thing that punishes you for allies. It's somewhere in my deck.
Yeah. And then she gives me 1 and 2.
Man, if I was Gryffindor, the one time I'm not. I'm gonna be so wrecked.
Butterbeer is
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
Gain a life and I get 5 money.
Oh my gosh. It's freaking terrible.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, oh, discard a card from your hand. It's a spell. So if it was a hex or a spell, gain 1 and draw a card. Okay,
One galleon. Okay.
draw. Um, gain a health and a money. And I got a
Holy
lot.
heck.
I got so much money here. 5.
You can get rid of all those hearts
I
that
have
you can't
8. I'll heal.
heal. Heal for 6
Heal
for
for
1.
6 hearts.
That's
Alright, so how much
insane.
money I got here?
Oh my gosh.
I've got 8 so far.
Enjoy this turn because your next turn is gonna blow. Just so you're aware.
If there is a next turn.
Again, you don't have to do best of 3. You have to actually hit
Well,
me for
next
3.
turn you said, not next game. You said next turn. You're gonna lose your hand if the game ends on if
Are you going to be able to deal me 4 lightning bolts?
I have 2 right here.
I understand.
So 2 from Snape. Oh, 1 from.
Nope.
Oh, the 1. Are you serious? Oh man. All right. Well, I can't then. That's kind of annoying. Um. Hmm. Well, with that, then we're going to discard your toad, and we will books for 2. So we have 10. Um.
10. Good
Yeah,
lord.
we're gonna take this kid for 6,
Crystal ball. Draw a card. Discard a card.
and we're gonna take this one for 4.
Protecto. Protejo. Gain a galleon and a health. You may banish a hex from your discard pile if you do. Gain some galleons.
And then we'll do 2 lightning bolts to you.
Alright.
So
Potions
so
kit.
close to beating you. That's the only card in my deck that's not my starting card.
Potions kit gives me 1 of each. Discard 3 cards at random.
Sure.
And I draw 1 card. And it's a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And I'm hitting you for 2. I'm gaining 1 and not spending anything because I only have 1 galleon.
So I assume when this gets discarded during your turn, I just get the heart, and then on my turn is
Yeah.
when I spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's how it works.
I would assume so.
I would think so. You done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So my turn's not super great, but let's start with my allies. So 2 lightning bolts and 2 money. This gets me a money. And Ginny. This gets me a lightning bolt and a money.
I think you have too much money. He doesn't give you all of it. You pick.
Oh, okay.
And it's also hearts, not money.
No. Oh, it's hearts. Oops.
You're a cheater.
Not a cheater, I just can't see.
You're a cheater.
It is a.
I gotta keep track of you.
So I have bad eyesight, and she's busting me on stream because I can't see. Like literally from here, I can't see any of the symbols. So,
They're colored.
I never mind. All right. Well, I don't. This was here. Lost my train of thought.
Doesn't matter. You have 3 lightning bolts. You can stun me.
All right, I'll stun you.
I don't think you had enough to buy anything. Okay. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Of course, I never got my card that punishes you for having all those allies in play.
Well, it's one card of about 50 in your
I
deck.
know.
So,
Okay. Play Trevor.
mm-hmm.
Use a Cauldron to gain a Galleon. Bombarda gives me a Lightning Bolt, and I can banish something. I'll just banish Mad Eye Moody.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Fizzing Whizbees. I will not be buying that, unfortunately, but it's very good. Felix Felicis. Let's say odds. Got it. 2 Lightning Bolts. And Wingardium Leviosa, 2 Galleons, and I can put items on top. So we're going to deal you 3 damage. And 3 Galleons. I could put items on top. I guess I'll just put a crystal ball on top. It's fine. And we're putting Professor Lupin into play. Alright. Mm-hmm.
For a Sprout, Galleon, 2 health. Once returned, if you played an item, gain 2. So I'll play Butterbeer.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 1 for the card, 2 for that,
Mm-hmm.
2 money for each ally.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning Bolt and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning Bolt. You may draw. You may banish a card from your hand or discard put, or gain a Lightning Bolt or money and a heart. All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So 2 Lightning Bolts. I heal up full.
Yep. That's an understatement.
And I
Again.
have 4.
4 Galleons.
What does that 4 cost to?
Gain a Galleon and a heart. You may banish a hex in your discard pile. If you do, gain 2 Lightning Bolts. So it's just heart and Galleon for 4. It's not great
not
at the
super
moment.
good.
You might want just books or something else instead.
I'll take that.
Feather. Done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We're going to play Crystal Ball, draw a card, discard a card. I'll discard an Alohomora. Mandrake gives me 2 Galleons because I'm Hufflepuff, a heart, and a Lightning Bolt. Have an Alohomora for another Galleon. Reparo. I'm going to use to draw a card. Alohomora for 1. And then books gives me 2. Which 6 doesn't really help me, unfortunately. So we're going to discard it to draw a card. Gain a lightning bolt for each ally opponent has in play. There it is. So 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So 1 health from that, a health from Trevor, 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
4 galleons. So I think I'm actually just going to buy the feather for 3. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, Ginny, reveal. I get, if the card is value of 1 or more, lightning bolt and a money. And then I get 1 money and 2 hearts from Pomona.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Hey, Ketra.
I'll discard Trevor. Discard your toad.
Oh, yep. You get it.
I will banish my cauldron and get a health and a money.
Did
I
you mean to
will.
say health and money?
Yeah,
Because you put two hearts on your card.
grab the wrong token.
Mm-hmm.
Um, gain 1. Gain a lightning bolt for each ally.
Yep.
2, 3. And I didn't. I played an item, so I gained 2.
Yeah, I mean, irrelevant. You go to full.
So 4 lightning bolts. 5 money,
Mm-hmm.
which. Hmm.
You might just want this to be able to just draw cards. It's a waste, but
Mm-hmm. What does this thing do? You put items you acquire on top of your deck. No. Gain 1 and a health. You may banish a hex in your discard pile. No.
except we've had 0 cards for hexes, so.
Yeah. I'm done.
But your deck is all gas, so just drawing cards is not bad for you. Okay, 2 galleons, and I can put spells on top with my spell of tape. Potion kit for 1 of each. 2 Alomoras. Expelliarmus, you have to discard a card at random. I gain a health. I hit you for 1, and I have 5. I'm in a similar boat. I guess I'll just buy Wingardium Leviosa, another crystal ball.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Revelio. Reveal the top card. If it has a value of 4 or more, draw that card.
That's good.
Use Ginny. Get a lightning bolt and a money for Ginny.
Katra, the objective of this game is it is a wizard's duel, and we are trying to deal each other damage to push them to the edge of the board and stun them. And whoever gets stunned 3 times loses. And you can see by the overlays on the left and right side, I've stunned Ron twice, and he has stunned me. I'm sorry, he stunned me once. I stunned him once, he stunned me twice. That's the wording. There we go. Words trouble hard.
Draw a card.
So it's basically a deck building game where we are purchasing cards from this classroom. These are all Ron's cards, unfortunately. But we draft cards from this classroom to put into our decks. And this is kind of just a damage track.
Gain 1 and draw a card.
1 what?
I gain 1 money and I draw a card.
Jeez. If you couldn't tell, Ron is kicking my butt.
Draw. Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Alright, so 7 for this. Five lightning bolts.
Stunned. Game over.
Alright.
Ron crushed me in that game.
It's called being luckier than your opponent.
Yeah, usually, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, so
I tried.
the biggest imbalance in this game is if you get hexes and your opponent doesn't have a way to banish.
For sure, that is by far the biggest
Or
differential.
in this scenario, you just have banished before your opponent.
Yeah, that was a huge deal because he got rid of all of his starting cards.
That's my deck.
Yeah, here's my deck. They're not that big, that different, except his deck is all
9
gas.
cards. 9 cards. So
and my deck is probably a third starting cards.
Yeah, this is my entire starting deck. Is the 9 cards you start the game with were all removed from my deck. So the only cards I was playing
were the ones he purchased, so they're all good.
And because all of mine were allies, they sit and play.
And
so my deck was super tiny, and it was just powerful spells. So I mean, I was going through my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18.
Yeah, so like every 4 turns.
Every 4 turns, I'm going through the entire deck.
Yep.
Which means even if my stuff gets killed, I can put it back into play faster.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean... it was a variance game, but that's kind of
That's kind of how these games go, though. To be honest with you, like if
so,
someone is able to get a little bit lucky early
yeah.
and just pull ahead, and once you're ahead, it's really, really,
We've
really
had we've
hard to
had a couple
recover.
games where it's kind of swung, but again, it's what flops. The thing is, you can't get buried in that first game. That first game, your opponent cannot get a banish card super early.
Like you did, yeah,
Like that is
or I did in the last game, yeah.
that's
It's
that was those are the biggest swingy parts. I mean,
that and being able to use the bonuses on the cards, which I could use zero of my house cards because you drafted all of the Hufflepuff cards.
yep, because all the Hufflepuff cards came up when it
Yeah.
was when you
And
couldn't buy them or it was my
correct,
turn.
correct. And you had all of the allies in play that persist, and I couldn't really buy them because you had three cards in your deck right from the beginning that would make me discard
But
allies.
yeah, for the
So,
first turn of the game, I bought two cards that make your opponent discard allies or just give you a lightning bolt.
right,
So yeah, they're not very good early, but it was a detriment to my opponent to buy allies,
right.
which then made it easy for me to buy them.
Right, because we never had another card that was. We had one card that was punishing for my opponent to have allies, but by that time, look how big my deck is, and there's one
What
card.
you almost needed was to get like a card that banished a card from the classroom right away, so that you could banish all the allies and play as they were coming out, and I
Yeah, and
couldn't
I did
purchase
buy a
them.
few of those,
Yeah,
but
but it was too late.
yeah, it was too late. The damage was done.
All right.
Well,
Well, this is. I mean, here's the thing. This game's still fun.
it is fun.
It's not meant to be a competitive game.
Yeah, it
This
can't
is
be. There's
this is
way too much variance for it
this
to be
is in the realm
competitive.
of like a board game
Yeah.
where and that's what USAopoly makes. It's what they sell. It's these are this is the equivalent of playing Monopoly or Risk, and just one person rolled better than the other.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yep.
Now, but the thing is, there's still a ton of strategy, which is super fun, and that's the part that I enjoy, even if I lose or whatever. There's like lots of different combos where you can do different things. You can kind of choose what you draft. So the game is definitely worth playing. It's a total blast. And it's also nice that it is the same drafting system for the campaign version, the Battle of Hogwarts game, which
Just makes it easy
we
to pick
actually
it up.
both like that game more.
Oh, way more. Yeah.
Um, but that's because I think it's co-op and it's story based, and that's kind of the games we prefer to play.
Yeah.
So, but it was great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I made a mistake with Snape, but I have a hard time seeing symbols and cards. It's like my thing. Um, but yep,
All right.
we'll be
Well,
back next week Monday with another Harry Potter
yeah,
night.
more Harry Potter stuff. Thanks everybody for joining. Have a good night.